are the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners, I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We welcome you all to join us every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. right after the news. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all the people and all those wonderful businesses that support those athletes. Sloane Reali. I didn't point at you. There's nothing. You just was getting so excited about everything.
Off the chart. Off the chart.
How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
Yeah, well, since you jumped the gun, you're going to go first, yeah?
Okay. What are we talking about first?
I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the Galita. Let's talk about the Roundup campaign. Let's talk about all the checks that have been flowing in.
Awesome,
Let's talk about Galita taking care of 130 plus kids every single day in Santa Barbara, and they need help. And they're being fed now, which is really exciting. I'm excited about that. And they also have every single Friday night, if those downtown community want to go for teens and they want something to do, they got dancing and they got music every Friday night. We got to hook you up, Sloane Reali.
Where is this at? This is the
Galita.
In the community center.
Yes, behind the community center.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice setup out there.
Yeah, it is. So all the money's rolled in.
Nice. Fairview Barber.
They're champions. They won. You must have read that. That's it.
Our top producer of the coin boxes.
That's it.
Let's talk about that.
I love Tim.
Tim.
What are we going to do for him? We got to talk about him. Fairview Barbers. Anybody in this house right now that needs a haircut?
I see a few people. Where are you going to go for your haircut?
Fairview Barbers.
Does he only do men's hair, or
he'll do anything? I don't know.
Need a trim? Call Tim.
That's it.
Need a trim? Call Tim.
Yeah.
Do we have his contact info on us?
We have.
You can look him up.
Google.
We
got Google.
Tim at Fairview Barber.
And then dot.
Thank you. .com is his address.
No, we'll make it
we're going to teensportsradio.com.
No, do a jingle. Do it.
How long you want to hear my vibrato go? Yeah, how long?
Forever.
We're not going to go there.
Aww.
I didn't bring my singing bowl today. You see me sweating right now?
But
Tim, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really good. How the whole thing works is, if anybody would like to get a box, all they got to do is contact us. If anybody wants to, just send a check. We just really appreciate it. Just mention that you heard it, heard that they needed some assistance here, Teen Sports Radio. Hey, if you want to bring over a box of oranges for the kids, you know what I mean? If you want to volunteer, I got all of our United Boys and Girls Clubs. There's 5 locations. They all need our support this summer. So
we got a phone number here for Tim.
Do it.
Need a trim. Call Tim at 805-967-6112. Our champion coin collector. Do we know how much he brought in?
I do not know.
Box?
Yes, but it doesn't matter because he swears that he's going to win every single month. So that's
and
all.
Tuesdays and Fridays and Sundays. His address, make it easy on you, 137 North Fairview. Super easy to get to.
Put your hands together.
Thank you so much. Tim at Fairview Barber.
All right. We have 2 nonprofits real quick. We've got the Rescue Mission that's signed up, and we also have Safe Launch. And I'm really blessed to be able to say that monies are going into those 2 beautiful nonprofits as well, because the Safe Launch protects our kids and youth, for drug abuse, and the Rescue Mission, of course, is going to protect our youth, and give them a shelter and some food. So again, 2 more. I think that gets us up to 18 nonprofits.
Awesome.
Sports Radio.
Beautiful. They're on the We Care site now. Yes. Beautiful.
Yes. All right. To your left, we have Dr. Jessie Carroll. How you doing?
I'm doing a lot better than I was this weekend.
Okay.
I hurt my back.
Ooh.
I hurt my back. I could not get up off the ground.
Aww.
And then the next day, I was feeling good enough to drive, and I went to see our friend, acupuncturist extraordinaire, Brian Falk.
Isn't he awesome?
He's amazing.
I know.
He's a magician.
With one leg dragging.
Like, I'm fine now.
Holding like a 3-iron. Then I just walked out and I forgot my 3-iron.
Yeah.
It was cured.
So he's a magician.
He's awesome.
And everyone should go see him.
This is like dragging myself in. I know.
It was magic.
This guy.
Yeah.
We don't have his phone number, but again, Brian Falk, Google.
He's on our website.
Yeah, he's on our website.
SBTSR.com.
That's what we need. TeenSportsRadio.com.
That's my chest voice. That's
Thank
my chest
you.
voice now. You want to hear it in my head? .com. That's the head voice, right? One voice, three vicinities. Are you feeling
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my
So
God.
an
feeling so much
acupuncture
better.
took
I
care
can
of your
walk.
back?
Yeah, he did acupuncture, cupping, massage. It's amazing.
There's no
I have some
time for that.
crazy looking bruises on my back.
Hickeys.
But
I know.
Good. But I'm good.
I've had them. No, I know. It's awesome. To your right, jumping in here. Woo 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 woo! Andy Gill is in the house. How you doing, Andy?
So happy to be back. I think it's been a month and a half.
You've been busy.
Oh man, the end of the school year kicked my butt. Well, now
You do everything.
It's the 16th today, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Summertime, time to rejuice my batteries,
All right.
enjoy the beach, hang out, and come back next year ready. So happy to be here.
I know, but know what I want you to do? Run through real quick, okay? June 16th, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Give me a minute.
Alrighty, so everybody's done with school, so that's kind of nice. Most importantly, all of our juniors right now have just taken the SAT, ACT exam. They just took it this past Saturday, so hopefully they did well. But most importantly, start planning for the next one. Pick up a practice book, get on Amazon, get a SAT practice book. If you work better in a group setting, hire a company, Catalyst. There's a bunch out there. I really like Catalyst, but get out there and start prepping. Everybody else, never too late to start doing your community service. And get it done. Summertime's the best time to do it. Find an organization you really like. I mean, you can come here, join the Teen Sports Radio team.
Love it.
But yeah, community service is most important. Other than that, for you students that are in summer school, rock it, dominate it, get it over with, and then come back next year ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Andy Gill.
Yeah.
And he's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back.
Yes.
You gonna tell us about the ninja?
So yes.
Ninja competition.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Do
my Venice regional aired a couple Mondays ago. But I didn't tell anybody for the main reason that I was able to talk to a producer beforehand, and the obstacle that I went down on, 60 other students went, 60, not students, I'm sorry, I'm still in school mode. 60 other people went down on the same obstacle. So they weren't able to air me, but they told me that I have a really high likelihood of going back next year.
Ooh.
So I'm already working on my next year's video, and I'm already stronger than I was 2 weeks ago. So
Sweet. There you go. Where are you working out?
Yeah.
Where are you working out?
Superior Fitness with Alex Ramirez. That guy is the man. That guy is the man. He hooks me up big time.
That's it.
He prepped me for the course really well. It's just, I mean, the obstacle that took me out was a curtain slider, and I mean, where are you going to find a curtain slider in Santa Barbara?
He'll find it.
So-
he just ordered it on Amazon.
So
That's a curtain slider.
That's it.
all right, let's try to let's see if I can explain this. All right, so you're hanging from two sheet curtains down a 15-foot rail. At the end of the rail, it hits a rubber stopper, and you got to let go and transition onto a rope. And I got to the rope. Yeah, but it was super fun, super cool experience. Got a lot of cool. I met a lot of really great people out there, and
you definitely represented Teen Sports Radio well.
Yeah.
Ninja Gill.
Yeah.
I was doing the ball. We're going across the room here. I am so happy when I got this text a few days ago. We have one of the earliest teen co-hosts on board. Junior now? Junior.
Just finished my junior year.
Just finished a junior year. Leo Scheider. Woo! How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to be back. Great to be back in
you.
town.
Thank you so. I love the fact that you guys come back. I love that.
I mean, why wouldn't
What
I?
a representative.
Yeah.
Cornell. I love bragging. Cornell. I know. I love that.
Appreciate
so talk
it.
about
Appreciate
Cornell
it.
junior year.
Cornell junior year was tough. I mean, junior year in high school, junior year of college is always tough. You know, you're trying to get out kind of your core classes out of the way. Make sure you're staying on track with everything. But I did really good on my classes. Took care of business. I made the dean's list this spring. So
Nice.
that was real
Nice.
good.
Woo!
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I remember when he was just starting his senior year at Bishop, and we were teaching him how to. And Dr. Andrea taught you how to meditate.
Yeah, I remember that too. I still
know.
do that
Did
from time
you
to
need
time.
that this last year?
I need that every day of my life.
Yeah?
Nah,
That's
I
awesome.
definitely go back to that from time to time, especially, you know,
Good.
certain things come up, but it's good. It's good to be back in Santa Barbara. There's no place
awesome.
like home.
That's it.
And this place is definitely home.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Well, welcome back. Welcome
Thank you.
aboard. All summer. Now you're in trouble. Last but never least, Heather Bond. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Summer's here, and
back at Dustin's, kicking butt?
Yeah, we're working on some stuff right now, and we got a lot going on over there. So, anybody interested, just come on down and see all the stuff.
What's all those envelopes you got in front of you?
All these envelopes. We have two, actually, I've got 6 here. I've got 3 months worth of gift certificates, $100 gift certificates.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Really?
Yep.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Pass them over here, quick. I love gift certificates. Here, Leo.
There you go.
I get one.
My baby. Oh, of course you get one. You're
Thank
my
you
baby.
so much.
Don't tell.
We didn't say how we were going to give them out.
Well, now you only have 5, right?
Because he's
superior
the closest one to me. He looked at me with those eyes. Look at those eyes. Like, I got to work out. Cover me.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the first one to raise his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it at break. How's that? Dr. D's been telling me for many, many minutes it's time to go. But this is Erica Salda. It's go time. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. And Sloane, where can you find us?
You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube.
That's the one I was missing. And teensportsradio.com.
That's awesome. Okay, that's 11 o'clock on Tuesday night after this wonderful 9 o'clock in the morning. We have Sunday at 2 o'clock and Monday at 3 a.m. And if you went to see that show, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. All right, who's up? We got Heather Bond in the house.
We have, yes.
Woo!
Yes,
Yo,
we're excited.
Come on, let's put our hands together. This is a family show. Okay, all right.
Super excited. I have one of Santa Barbara High's tennis Coach Tebbe, here with me today.
Nice.
And just going to go over a couple different things, see how his season went, or seasons, I should say, because he does the boys and girls tennis.
Nice.
And so, Coach Tebbe, tell us a little bit about that.
I had a great season, had 2 of them. So in the fall, we have the girls tennis team. In the spring is the boys. So start with the girls. Great season. Started out by winning Channel League.
Woo-woo!
I might add for an interesting stat, for the 48th out of the last 49 years, they've won Channel League. So it's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they do that. I can't take credit for that because I've been coaching for 7 years. Almost. I'm 52, so I guess I could almost do that. So won Channel League. They finished ranked top 10 in CIF in Southern California, which is pretty exciting. They made the semifinals of the CIF playoffs, and in doing that, they qualified for this new state tournament. So they finished in the quarterfinals of that. So overall, it was a great season. 7 of the 9 starters were seniors. So the girls I've been working with for the past 4 years. So that was really a great season, just a great group, and so it was a really nice way to end it on that successful note.
And it sounds like you had a couple highlight athletes this year.
Yes, we did. We had 2 of the seniors, Matea Kilstoff and Madison Hale. 2 of our stars. Once the team tournament's over, there's an individual tournament. You still represent your high school, but in an individual tournament. So they were in this doubles tournament where every school in Southern California enters. So there's about 500 teams, and they finished number 2. So they made the final.
Nice. Yeah.
You must have a really good coach.
I'd love to take credit for that, but so I definitely was there rooting them on the entire way, and it was a pleasure. I mean, we had to travel all over Southern Cal. It's a lot of traveling, and these girls. I mean, it's amazing with the playoffs and the individuals. The school, they really have to. It's a challenge because they missed some school too, and these kids are outstanding students. So I'm just amazed to see them doing so well on the court and in the classroom.
Right,
so
that's awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
With graduating so many girls, what's it looking like for the future?
Well, it's interesting. I'm actually retiring from the girls this year, so I will still be doing the boys. But there's a new coach, Sally Becker, who's going to be outstanding. She helped me this year. It's definitely going to be a whole new crop. I think there's a few 8th graders coming in for next year, so I think they'll have another good season. But they're definitely going to have a bit of a rebuilding year next year.
That's the great thing with tennis. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. It's just, man, if you work hard, you hit the ball.
Exactly. Size is not as much of a factor as in other sports. So you can have freshmen competing with seniors, no problem. Whereas in football or basketball, it might be a different story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And I actually want to ask you about this, too, because I think this is awesome. Coach Tebbe is also you are the one spearheading the whole fundraising for Peabody Stadium.
Yeah, we have a very exciting project at the high school, Peabody Stadium, I think most people are aware of that one. So it's been in existence for about 90 years. Ooh. So it's a beautiful spot, but it's very old. And it's on closer inspection, it's fallen apart. It actually started with the track. It's one of the few concrete tracks in the nation. Everyone's gone to synthetic, but it's concrete. It's all cracked, so the track team doesn't use it. PE classes can't really run on it. They generally walk on it. Being the tennis coach, I'd love to send my teams over there to work out occasionally, but I won't because I don't want them to sprain an ankle on the track. So it started with the track. We need to get a synthetic track there, but then it's a natural grass field. In this drought area, AstroTurf is actually much more desirable, and technology of AstroTurf it's a great surface now. Plus, there's a lack of fields in the community, so another field that can be used all the time is neat. With natural grass, you can't let anyone use it because it gets chewed up all the time, so it's always roped off except for the varsity teams there. So with turf, everyone can use it, including youth teams, youth soccer, youth football, and then. Sorry?
I'm sorry. It's such a Santa Barbara High School rich tradition here in Santa Barbara. I feel like probably reaching out to a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people are willing to help out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not only parents in the community, but alums out there all over the country. I mean, Santa Barbara High's got a very sort of loyal and sort of enthusiastic alumni base. So they're it's been great, spreading the word and just getting the feedback. So on top of the turf field, it's also the stadium. The stadium is also on its last leg. So the project is a rebuild of all three of those facilities.
How can people help out?
So there's a website. You can go to Santa Barbara High School Dawn website, and there's a link on the website for the foundation. You click on that, and you'll read about Peabody. You'll see the Peabody Stadium link. So that's the easiest way to.
So how to donate, how to get involved, volunteer time. People that need community service hours, can the kids get involved in this as part of their?
They can. There's no formal way yet. Like they can help with the construction. Unfortunately, although it's been asked about, but the school district's in charge of the construction. They don't want kids on the construction.
No cleaning
site.
up
Unfortunately,
or prep work.
No, but there are ways that they can definitely help and get community service work. So if they just contact the foundation, through the high school, they can find out more information.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Coach Tebbe's also got quite the basketball playing son. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he's 12. Yeah. So a little shout out to Peter.
Yeah.
His nickname is Primetime. So
yeah.
Shout out Primetime.
Yeah. As a local coach, I mean, we know who these kids are. I'm like, oh, Coach Tubby's son can play.
That's so. Yeah. Hey, listen, anything that we can do for you, Coach, if you'd like to bring your team out here when the boys get up and run next couple of weeks, next couple of months, whatever we can do, let's put our hands together.
Woo woo! Thanks very much.
All right. We've got a full house, so we got to take another short break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. My, oh my, Sloane. Where else are we?
You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, teensportsradio.com.
Everybody's like hanging
They're
on.
waiting. I know. I got to find a new pitch or a new key to do it in.
I'm
getting bored with it. I got to find something new. Anyway.
All right, we're going to pass the ball over to Dr. Jessie Carroll. Who'd you bring today, Doc?
So I have with me Erin DeAngelis.
Woo! Put your hands together.
Erin is a local yoga instructor and health coach. And she does some work with kids, teens, and other community members. So I will hand it over to her and let her tell us a little bit about herself.
Hi, thanks for having me. So I teach yoga and I do a lot of work with teenagers and kids in the community. And my health coaching is focused a lot on eating disorders and emotional eating because that's kind of part of my journey and how yoga and body awareness came into my life. So I'm really passionate about helping people with that. It's amazing how we can give our power over to food or just get stuck in our own negative body image. And the the power of your mind is amazing. So when you can take back that power and not let those negative beliefs take over, it can change everything.
That's awesome. And it's so great that you're working with kind of kids to really start building healthy habits when they're younger. I mean, I started doing yoga when I was 16, and it's now just this integral part of my life. It's gotten me through college. It helped me get through medical school. Like, it's just been this amazing tool to have on my side. So how long have you been doing yoga instruction?
I've been doing it for 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, no, not teaching. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I've been practicing 6 years. No, I've been
You
teaching.
started when you were 4.
Did the math wrong. No, I've been teaching for 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then, so where can people, if they want to get in touch with you and take a class from you, where can they do that?
So I have a website. It's erindeangelis.com. And if you subscribe, I have a free tool to help with emotional eating, and then also I send out weekly emails telling where my classes are going to be that week. And I offer beach classes and classes at different studios around town, but the beach classes are just donation based, so it's open to anyone. And I also post about those on Facebook, so if you are on Facebook, you can follow me there. It's just erindeangelis.com.
Hi, Erin, how are you? We used to work together a long time ago at the YMCA.
Oh, yeah. Hi. I knew you looked familiar.
But I do want to ask you, what's the best way for somebody to realize if they have a disorder? And at what point do you think it's too much, or when do you stop? Or I mean, I eat a lot of pizza. But
that's such a good question. I think if it's starting to affect your level of joy, if it affects other areas of your life and you find yourself not enjoying your time at the beach with your friends, then that's stealing from your life.
Absolutely. And you probably do a lot of really great work, but I work at a high school, and what the media plays a huge role. So what's the best thing to tell like a young student when they see something on TV or in a magazine that I want to look like that, but when we all know it might be a little extreme?
Yeah, I know that when you're young, it seems like other people's opinions matter so much, and we can get really wrapped up in it. And I did that for years. But really, at the end of the day, your opinion of yourself is the one that matters the most. And you have to live with that, at night when the TV's not on, and in the morning when you wake up. So really starting to give yourself the love that you crave and nourish yourself from the inside is going to help when you do see those media images, because they're not going to go away. It's just learning a way of coping with them.
Cool. And even as a health coach, I mean, I'm sure you work with a lot of athletes. What are like the 3 best foods any athlete or any person can eat?
Vegetables, water, and fruit.
What would be signs that somebody is struggling with an eating disorder?
Whenever it shows up differently for everyone. When you find yourself kind of getting obsessive about it, like looking at the calorie count or thinking I shouldn't have that because it's too fattening. A lot of times with eating disorders, it's black or white thinking. And so, whether it's anorexia or bulimia, you will just feel like if you had one cookie, you might as well eat the whole box. Or if you had one cookie, then you completely blew it for the day and you have to be really hard on yourself and exercise a lot. Like, those are kind of typical mindsets of acting in an eating disorder way.
Which sounds so similar to anything that somebody is struggling too much of. Food, alcohol, anything.
Definitely.
Shopping, electronics, right, when it's taking you over. Are you familiar with the program? I think last month at my oldest is at Santa Barbara High, and they have those recordings that call with what's going on. And when he misses classes, I get a call. Not that he does that every day, especially now that he's a graduating senior, Don. But one of the recordings that came through was last month. Somebody was coming in, a professional was going to speak on not just food and healthy eating, but the emotional side of eating disorders. Are you familiar with this program? I don't know if this was a one-time thing, and I don't know if it was just for Santa Barbara High, but they're actually educating. It's more than just what we should be eating. It's what is healthy eating and what is not.
That's great. I haven't heard of it, though. No, but it sounds awesome, because with food, it's not actually about the food. It's the emotions that we think it will bring us, So we think if we restrict or if we eat in certain things, it'll make us feel a certain way. And really, food doesn't have emotion. It's about finding that from the inside out.
Nice. Good way to put it.
And it's so mental. It's so up here.
So much. Yeah. Right? Definitely.
Other questions? Well, how can people get a hold of you again? Now, you work out of one location, many locations?
I work out of many locations. My eating disorder, health coaching work, I do over Skype or FaceTime or face-to-face, so it's pretty flexible. And then I teach yoga at the beach and at various locations around town, but easiest way is to connect with me on Facebook or through my website at erindeangelis.com.
So, Erin, I have a quick question before we go. Have you ever worked with somebody who's gotten thrown out of yoga 2 times? What? I'm just asking a simple question. What?
Can't say that it's ever happened.
No? Okay, but I'm just asking. All right, everyone's looking at me, and Dr. D's giving me the smushy sign. It's all right. No, I'm just asking. No, I'll tell you at break. It's time to go. It's go time. Everybody sees the go time sign. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m., right after the news. All right, Sloane, 3 for 3. Get up there. Where else are we?
I said, get on up. Get on up. You can find us at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and teensportsradio.com. I'm bringing my tambourine next time.
So nice.
Seriously, I got to do Aretha.
We just don't know what to expect. Okay, that was awesome. All right, that's so cute. All right, Andy Gill's in the house. Who'd you bring?
Ooh, I got some aces. So when I say student athlete, these guys represent what a student athlete is. They both are above a 4.0.
Wow.
They're both going to some incredible colleges next year. And they're both the aces on the mound for the San Marcos High School baseball team.
Nice. Woo!
Yeah. So, I got Mr. Austin Ritchie, senior. And I got Mr. Sean Nakano West, senior. And Sean's actually going to be playing baseball next year. But these guys are 2-sport athletes. Their water polo team completely for the first time in San Marcos High School history, won league, beat everybody.
Wow.
And I think we had some other, who was it? Hochschild came. Yeah. Ben came once. But I'm going to let these guys talk a little bit about their high school experience and what they're up to next year. So, Mr. Sean, you're up.
High school was really fun. I got to play sports all 4 years, baseball and water polo. And next year I'm looking to play baseball at Cal Lutheran.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, what was your most memorable experience this year on the baseball, on the mound?
Well, I'd say the trip to Arizona. That was really fun. We got to bond as a team. Yeah. So over spring break for 1 week, we went to Arizona, and it was a really fun baseball tournament.
Nice. So, as a pitcher, you're always like, all right, what's next? What pitch am I going to throw? If I throw it here, this guy's going to hit it there. I got to get this next guy out.
Yeah.
What is your mentality in going into the next pitch? Like, what do you do to focus?
Well, I just focus on the pitches I threw before, see how the hitter reacted, and then usually I just try to pitch outside, have them sprayed opposite field.
Yeah.
And just like that, just throw off speed, just keep them off balance.
There you go. And then Mr. Austin, you're a pitcher as well.
I am, yes.
What's your mentality going into the next pitch?
I just gotta stay relaxed. That's the biggest thing for me. Relaxation's always been my thing. If I'm too heated up or too flustered, I guess. It just doesn't go very well. So I try to keep myself calm. Also, I work a lot better with off speed. Fastball's not too quick, so I'm not blowing guys away. So my curveball and my knuckleball actually is effective against especially those 3, 4, 5.
I relate a pitcher to like a point guard or a quarterback because you guys are the leaders of the team. I mean, they look up to you. I feel like pitchers need to be really smart. Would you guys agree?
I do agree, definitely. Yeah.
And how come?
You have to know. You have to expect what's coming. You have to know everything. You kind of got to be in charge of the whole field. You have to know where your players are playing. Where exactly to pitch the ball, how this next batter hits, how fast the runners are, when to pick off and all that. You got to keep your eye on everybody on base, and the next batter's up. You got to worry about too. Can't let this guy get on base because he's going to hit it somewhere else, and all these other things.
Absolutely. So. And what are you up to next year, Austin?
I'm heading up to University of Oregon.
Ooh, big time! The Ducks, Quacker backer.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so, but yeah, I'm not playing sports anymore, so I'm going up there for strictly just academics. Of course, I'll play, some club sports or, have some recreational fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you were talking about pressure earlier, so this is funny. I pitch slow pitch softball, and like I'm floating the ball, and I'm like, man, this is hard. So I can only imagine what you're going through.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean everybody's watching you. You give up that hit or a home run or walk somebody, hit somebody. Essentially, it's your fault. I mean, everybody's looking at you, and so it's tough.
I feel like that's a pretty good tool for life. I mean, right, so you experience some adversity, you got to shake it off and move on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, why don't we do this? Because we got to get a little shorty because we've got a huge singing group coming up next. But I want you to each give shout outs to your coach and your players, and it's just you guys are leaving. So words of wisdom. What do you want to say?
Coach Pepper and Coach Moore and all the teammates too. The best 2 years of baseball I've ever had. Just like a family. It's really cool. I've never really experienced that before, so it was really awesome. And that's thanks to them. So
awesome.
I'd also like to say thanks to Coach Pepper and Coach Moore, and also a shout out to my new dog, Cody.
Oh, I'm loving that. All right, we got to take another break.
Is Cody a person or?
You boys, hey, if you guys want to come back after your first year of college, that would be awesome. We'd love to get back to you guys. All right, we got to take another break. This is Erica Salda. It's go time. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show, and I am Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. See how you can tell how this is live. You know what I'm saying? Because when we fumble on through, Sloane, who'd you bring?
In the moment.
That's it.
My next guest is the fabulous, amazing, love this guy, worked with this guy for a little while, continued to work with him. George Pendergast, actually originally from the band Dishwalla. He's in a couple of other bands, but he's here today representing his nonprofit, the Rockshop Academy.
Nice.
And we're going to, give it up for George, the man, my man. And I want him to share a little bit on the Academy, what's going on. He's got some summer stuff coming up. Yeah. What's going on, George?
Well, what started as just a summer program, there was a conversation between some of the teachers at the shop, and we had a lot of really great teenage players, and they weren't playing in bands together. And everyone that had a record deal from the 90s were all the people that had played together in high school. And so we kind of were looking at it like, why aren't these kids naturally, organically playing together? And a lot of it is because this is just one of their activities now. It's not, I played drums because that's what I did. It's not just my parents want me to pick an instrument because they don't have music in school. And so there were a lot of those students that were really great at their instrument but not playing. So we kind of did this musical matchmaking thing to teach them a couple of things. One, that there's something other than lessons that you can do with your instrument. And the other is that you can believe in something as a teenager and then go see the world with those people as a band and be successful. So just that whole big tie-in. But then like a lot of things, not everybody could go because not everyone can afford a tuition or an enrollment. So we started a nonprofit section to help people with financial scholarships. But our big focus is foster kids, and they can come for free. And what I do with them is I don't make any big announcements. It's not like, hey, this is the foster kid in the program. They just come in. They all get to be with each other. It's all music, and that's what levels the playing field. So, I've had the kid from Laguna Blanca with the foster kid, and they didn't know about each other, and they were in a band together. So that's been a really great thing to watch. But my summer program starts the third week of June and goes through the second week of August. And what we do is we go from 10 to 4 every day, and then on Friday we have a big show of what the kids that week did. And you don't have to be in the whole thing. You can just come one week, and we have a different show every week. And then we have a big show every year where we showcase all the youth bands called Rockstock. And last year we had Revolution Iration, or I guess that was 2 years ago.
That was fun.
We had Revolution Iration headline that. And the reason they headlined that for me is because they were former customers of mine. And the drummers both knew me really well. And I had been, I think the first time I went on tour, I told them to buy extra socks and underwear and T-shirts. And I told their girlfriends that they wouldn't cheat on them. And so they just love me forever now. But yeah, it's been a really rewarding thing. Started as a summer program. Now it's a year-round program. Was just teenagers. Now it's, from 8 to 17. And then I also have the adults that I teach now.
That's right.
That have formed their own band called Minivan. And that's been a lot of fun to be involved in too. So,
and if people want to sign up for your camps this summer, what's the best way to do that?
The best way is on our Facebook. It just has everything. It'll give me all your contact information. You can enroll. You can see the dates.
They can pay online.
They can pay online. All the good stuff.
Yeah. We also feature them also on the 805 We Care campaign. So if anybody out there is listening and you want a free business ad, all you've got to do is donate the $299 to Rockshop Academy and take care of.
That's right.
Just
the
take
SAMO
care of
Scholarship Fund.
Exactly.
It's a SAMO Scholarship Fund.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right. Wait, if you can get back here ever again, because I know you took out time to see us today, can you please? And I apologize.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I gave you a shorty. That means I need to give you 2 chip clips.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. I'll come back for sure. Thanks.
You're the best. Thanks for being here, George.
All right. Thank you. Sloane Reali is in the house.
Back in the house. Oh my gosh, we're still going. So my next guest, so good to be here. I have Ella Roberts in the house. We started out on voice, and then I learned that she was a volleyball player, and she is here with a couple of friends. She's here with a water polo player and a swimmer from UCSB. They're going to talk about any number of activities, but I know one of the things at the forefront is a sand volleyball team. But Ella, can you tell us your guests, your sports, and let's talk about this volleyball thing.
Yes, hi, I'm Ella, and I have Giana Vargem from the swim team here. And Andrew Judge from the water polo team. Yes, the sand program is not developed yet at UCSB, which is kind of like beach volleyball, which is confusing because it's a beach school, and our nemesis, Cal Poly SLO, already has theirs up and going. So I'm working on getting that going.
You're spearheading that?
Not me personally, but I'm looking for it. And there's rumors that it's going to come around this upcoming spring. So stay tuned for that.
Who's working on that right now? How are you guys making that happen?
I hope it's the athletic director and the UCSB coach right now. But I don't exactly know what's going on. So.
Okay. Now, are you also a coach?
I am also a coach.
Tell us about your coaching out there.
Yes. I coach a blenders team, and we finally won our last tournament.
Woohoo!
And then Little Volley Pines, and also John Lee's summer camps that are all summer down at East Beach.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to hear from your guests real quick. Can you tell us really quick a highlight of this past season, and maybe a shout out to your coach and some team members?
Highlight from this past season.
So your name again?
My name's Andrew Judge. I'm on the UCSB water polo team, and this season was good team bonding. Really, we really came together as a young team, starting to get the roles down and who's going to do what for the coming seasons. This next season is supposed to be our best year. So we have Shane Housechild as our leading scorer going into his sophomore year. So we're looking forward to that. And Wolf Wygo is really getting us in shape. And new assistant coach Ryan McMillan, he's really stepping up and helping us out. So
awesome,
looking good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm going to be a junior, and I'll be basically a driver, utility player. So.
Excellent. Wish you all the best. Swim team. Tell us about what swim team.
My name's Giana Vargem, and I'm a sophomore on the swim team. We had a great season. Our men at MPSF conference finished second, and our women third. Nice. So, yeah, it was really impressive. We all came together. We had a freshman, Billy Mullis, who was just outstanding. He won an award for MPSF Athlete of the Year. So that was great, and we just all came together as a team, and our freshmen really stepped up. So it's great. It's
beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So give a shout out to
shout out.
Shout outs. I'm a big shout out person. I shouted you out on the radio, and by the way, hit like on Facebook.
Yeah, Greg Wilson, as I'm sure like half of Santa Barbara knows, such an amazing coach and guy, and he's been doing this for many years. And our new assistant coach, Matt Macedo, he came from UCSD. Incredible. He's just leading us to very high places, and just the team as a whole, just kicking butt. So yeah, it was great.
That's
awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. You guys are all amazing. We definitely want to get some pictures and all of that before you all take off.
And a chip clip. Put your hands together.
Yeah. Photos and chip clips.
Wait, no shit for that.
All right. Sloane, take it away.
Next up, how much time we have left?
5-6 minutes.
Okay,
we need a lot of singing because it's June. We need to sing.
So we've gone from nonprofits, we've got sports. We're going to end with our musical component here. My next guest is Nicole Ferrel. She has been studying with me for a few years. This young woman went from being like quiet, shy, introverted, I'm not really sure if I can do this, to she is now performing. She is a guest of mine when I do events, which, by the way, shout out next Saturday, Friday, June 26th, Uptown Lounge for all you adults or 21 and over. Come on out. We're doing a little happy hour, 7 to 10 p.m. out at the Melgoza's place. And Nicole's actually be one of my special featured guests that night. So share just really a little bit about your journey, what you've loved, nothing that you didn't like.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, my mom thought I was tone deaf. So this was kind of surprising for me. It wasn't something I ever expected, but when I was around 17 or 18, I decided to just go for it and started taking lessons. So
it's been that long.
Yeah,
That's
it's been
right.
like 4 years.
You've blossomed like a flower, like a rose.
Thank you.
And she's doing her own thing. She's added the ukulele to her practice, and she has a little something to share with us.
Well, I love this.
Yes?
Go for it.
Let's do it.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. So all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Oh. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, do we have time for one more?
Sure.
One more guest. Last, definitely not least, tiny but super tough. Don't let that. Well, it's radio, so you can't really see her. But my next guest, Zoe. Same thing. Zoe, came. It was all this. The singing thing is all about confidence, right? People think they can't. Everybody's got a voice. Everyone deserves to be heard. If you don't think that you do, you got to get a hold of me. Vocal Coaching by Sloane. I got complimentary stuff on my website, but this next guest, Zoe, actually was almost an alternate on Teen Star, but this is the year. You're getting on. You're going to be in that final this year, girl. We're going for it. But share a little bit. What have you enjoyed most about voice lessons? And we're going to take it out with Ed Sheeran.
Probably what I've enjoyed the most about having voice lessons with you is probably performing at the showcases.
I didn't know that. She likes to perform. Thank you.
She's like a little peach.
She is so adorable. So, you want to sing something? Should we sing?
Let me ask you, how old are you? Where do you go to school?
I'm 12 and I'm in 7th grade at Santa Barbara Junior High School.
That's awesome.
For 2 more days. And then she'll be an upperclassman at Santa Barbara Junior.
What we could do is we could close that out, but let me say goodbye to all our co-hosts. We got Dr. D makes everything happen for our show. Put your hands together. Heather Bond, Andy Gill, Dr. Jessie Carroll, Leo Scheider, and of course we have our own, very own Sloane Reali. My name is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We love Santa Barbara. We're going to be closing out with a song. God bless you all.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are.
Please tune in and join us next Tuesday at KZSB AM 1290 at 9:06 a.m. when we will go behind the scenes with the local students, athletes, coaches, parents, volunteers, and all other teen sports supporters. This is all brought to you by ePro Insurance Agency, leader in gift planning and wealth preservation since 1983. So please follow along and support our student athletes by reading the Santa Barbara News Press, and then join me, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen, Dr. Dugan, my co-host, friends, teens, every week on the Santa Barbara News Press radio station.